What is up, guys? So I am gonna be doing a breakdown video, breaking down the first look to Halloween Kills. I did do a reaction to it last week. As I'm recording this video, Halloween was last Thursday, so this is of the following Thursday. This as I'm recording this video, and as I had a recent watch of my reaction to that first look, it cuts off in the middle of me basically sharing my thoughts on the first look. And I'm like, I like this whole time I didn't even know. I mean, like I didn't really watch it. I just sort of edit the reaction, the video together and stuff. But this is gonna be me making up for that and just basically sharing my whole thoughts into this video, breaking down the first look and sort of sharing some theories that are going around the internet of what's going to happen in this particular movie. So, yeah, without any further ado, I'm ready to break down this first look to Halloween Kills, which recently finished. They finished filming that movie. I'm like, wow. I mean, they started not that long ago. Well, I mean, this movie's probably going to be roughly an hour and a half long. So, I mean that's okay. But I'm still surprised that they finished this soon. I thought they would need another week or so to finish filming, but okay. I mean, we could just hope for the best with that. But yeah, I'm gonna try to break down this first look the best that I can. Now I'm gonna start off with here with Tommy Doyle. Looks like he has his baseball bat. He's ready to go and kick some ass, and yeah, it looks like he's about to go out there and just go and hunt Michael Myers. And I did notice that somebody pointing out a few things in this first look, like the working title of the movie. I mean, we'll get to that in a minute, but it could lead into what is a big role in this movie. And Tommy's gonna be it seems like he's gonna be the forefront of that. I mean, because Laurie Strode might be out of commission and bed rest through most of the movie, because she suffered a bad stab wound at the near the end of Halloween 2018, and so yeah, she won't really be a part of the action, it seems, in this movie, and then they're just gonna hold off on that in Halloween Ends. So people are thinking that, or people are just thinking she's just gonna die on her in the hospital or be killed by Michael Myers, one or the other. But I think she's just gonna be not a part of the action so much, and then they're gonna hold off on that in Halloween Ends, and when they get their final round and her and Michael Myers. But yeah, on to the next one. Let's see here, and this with the knife and someone holding the knife. We could say it's Michael, but it does. I mean, the hand's really bloody, and you can't really tell who it is. I mean, but it looks like it could be Michael, but then again, it could be Laurie, because she was pretty, badly out of shape too. I mean, she was in bad shape from the events of the last sequel that came out last year. But yeah, I mean, the more I look at it, the more I see it is probably Michael Myers. But I don't know. But yeah, I mean, it's still a pretty cool image there. Sends chills down your spine, because you know that, man, another movie is coming. Holy crap. Okay, on to the next one. And then we see a girl on a swing. I thought that was Allison at first, but now that I take another look, I don't think that is. I mean, and then the woman with the flashlight with the dark hair, yeah, the more I think about it, I mean, I think that could be Lindsay Wallace, and that could be, I guess her daughter, or something like that. I mean, I don't know. I mean, when I first saw the girl on the swing, I immediately thought of Allison, because it kind of looks like her, and these clips were very quick. I mean, when I saw it, it just cut to the next scene too fast. I'm like, well, was that Allison? But, yeah, I mean, that could have been Lindsay Wallace, they're watching her swing on, on the swing. But I can't really get a good look at, who that is with the dark hair, but I think it is Lindsay. But I don't know. But Yeah, let's see what the next one is. Oh, I love this shot of Michael Myers. I'm just gonna point it out that I do not care. I mean, or I am relieved that it, I think Michael's mask is not gonna be that badly damaged from the fire. You may see a little bit of like a slight burn, like where it looks a little faded on one part of his mask or whatever. But other than that, it's not gonna be all like on fire and melted and then the hair burns out and shit. I mean, like I don't want any of that. Let's fuck up Michael in Halloween Ends. Let's just hold off on that for Halloween Ends. But I mean, some people were like, "Oh, I'm so disappointed. I wanted to see a different version of the mask." I'm like, me, I am fine with it. Let's just keep that mask as much as the same as it was in the last movie. As just keep it as much of the same as possible. I mean, that's just where I am at with all of this. So he looks freaking cool. So yeah, on to the next image. Let's see. Oh yeah, there's the working title, "The Mob Rules," like where it could be, where well, from what it looks like in the photos, in the footage and stuff, that it's gonna be Tommy Doyle, Lindsay Wallace, and Marion Chambers, and probably Lee Brackett. I know, like, because I know that he's gonna be back in this, and then, but um, as far as those familiar characters coming back together in this movie, as much as I am looking forward to seeing them, like everybody else, I want there to be a good reason why they're there, or, other than just to be there. And then all of a sudden, like Michael is back, and then and then they want to, go ahead and basically put a stop to his massacre. But I mean, I would buy into the fact that at least one of them stayed in Haddonfield for all those years. Maybe Lee Brackett or Tommy Doyle, one of those two. But I don't I don't really see I don't know. I mean, like, I hope there's a good reason why Marion Chambers and Lindsay Wallace is there, other than just for us to be gifted with fan service. You know what I mean? I mean, like, let's put a little more juice on the meat. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, that looks like that is Marion Chambers. Like, they're getting ready to film a scene with her there, and oh yeah, and then here with I mean, that is definitely a flashback. I mean, like, of Lonnie from the first movie, and then Michael is waiting for him behind the bush. Um, yeah, I mean, like, Lonnie never encountered Michael. Only one of his friends did when they were picking on Tommy, and then they tricked him, make him break his pumpkin and stuff. And then one of the kids runs off and then runs into Michael, and then yeah, I mean, like, Lonnie never really saw him. So looks like, and according to this, he is gonna see Michael Myers up front and probably going to be damaged. And we're going to see an adult version of the character in the movie as well. And he turns out to be, well, we already knew that he is the father of Cameron, like Allison's boyfriend from the 2018 movie. So that's going to be interesting to see how the adult version of Lonnie is. I mean, like, I imagine to be a bit of an asshole and probably a bit traumatized from his encounter with Michael Myers. So on to the next one. Oh, let's see. Okay, here, that's clearly Allison getting ready to go and just kick some ass because she is getting out of that truck. She has a shotgun. I'm guessing that's towards the third act of the movie. But looks like she's going to be a part of, I guess, the lynch mob, like, of that Tommy is seemingly putting together or leading, and looks like she's going to be a part of that. And whether Karen is going to be a part of that or not, I don't know. She may stay by her mother's side, which leads to the next one here, where she is undoubtedly visiting Laurie Strode. I mean, that's got to be her that she's visiting there. But since people are speculating that Aaron, like one of the journalists from 2018's movie, since he seemingly didn't die, like, in his encounter with Michael Myers when he was attacking him and Dana, looked like he did not die when he kept bashing his head in numerous times, where he just laid there and we didn't really see him die or carried away in a body bag. So there's a chance that he could be in the hospital in critical condition, where he did not die yet. I mean, I think Aaron is indeed a goner. He may not have died in that bathroom with Dana, but I think he may slowly die in the hospital, and then we may see him briefly in the same hospital that Lori is in. I mean, that's my guess. I mean, if they do decide to keep him alive for a short amount of time. So here, oh, in that shot there, where we have a little callback with, I guess, Michael's hand getting ready to smash into the car window, and it looks like Marion Chambers is there again. I don't know. I mean, yeah, it'd be cool to see, but it's like, didn't that happen already? But it would be kind of funny to see Marion Chambers, sitting there and just go like, oh, not this shit again. But yeah, I mean, like, it's cool. It's a cool little callback, but I don't think that callback is really needed. But if you were gonna do that, just do that with another character, or not even do that. I don't know, but hopefully we'll see. We'll just have to see how that plays out. And then here with this woman with the nurse outfit on, like, holy crap! I mean, like, she has the gun. She's getting ready to point the gun at somebody who's in the truck, and from the looks of it, it's Michael Myers. Someone pointed that out. I forgot who pointed it out, but that is the same woman that we saw briefly when Michael is going from house to house, and then we see her going into the car, and she sees Michael for a split second, and then she gets in the car safely. I mean, like, that. I think that is the same woman, and a couple people are speculating that it's the little boy Julian's parents. I mean, I could buy into that. I mean, I could. And I did hear that the boy Julian is coming back in Halloween Kills. So I guess that'll be a good way for us to see him again, like where we see him reunite with his parents. Since it's gonna be taking place on the same night. So yeah, I mean, like, I think in regards of that would make sense for us to see him again. But here, oh yeah, like where Michael grabs up, I think that is Lindsay Wallace that he grabs up there, and slams her up against the car door, or up against the car. That's clearly in the present time. Like, not very much damage is done with his mask, and I'm really glad. I was really hoping that the mask was mostly untouched, but I know it was unlikely because he was trapped in the fire. But I'm glad that the mask is still safely intact. At least we wait until Halloween ends and then fuck him up as much as you want, But here, that money shot there, where we see Michael standing on the front porch of Lori's house as it's burning down. And then we get a little indication that Michael got out of there. Couple people think that the fire department went to the house to try to put the fire out, and then they see that someone's in the house, and they try to save him, and that's where Michael just kills the fireman, and then he comes out with the weapon that they used to try to break him out. That could be true. And what I thought at first, it could be like where it started raining and then it's raining down. But now that I think about it a bit more, I guess it would make more sense for the fire department to be there to try to put the fire out. So yeah, and I'm just thinking back to when a friend of mine, me and him were talking about it, the Halloween 2018 sequel, and said that, like, the person who was in that fire was not Michael Myers, and it was Cameron, Allison's boyfriend. And then we even made a bet on that, like, where it's like, I bet you $20 that Michael was in there and that he was not in there, and that's how he's alive in the next one if they make another one. Well, looks like I'm going to be $20 richer next year, because I said that was Michael in the house, and then it looks like he is out the house, and then we see in a deleted scene that Cameron was arrested, by douchebaggery cops. And so, yeah, I mean, like, Cameron is, he was basically in the jail cell during that time. So, and I think Cameron will not be so lucky this time. And then here we see Michael I guess in a restroom, and then the door shuts. Like, and then I guess we're about this, and that's where he's about to kill somebody. Like, I don't know who that is, but oh man, and I cannot wait. And then I remember in the very next shot, we see Jamie Lee Curtis get ready to film a scene where Laurie Strode is being admitted in the hospital, and she's covered in blood and stuff, and saying Happy Halloween. So that was pretty freaking cool. And I cannot wait for this movie to come out. Man, I am excited. Like, and also, what else was I gonna say? I'm kind of disappointed that Michael has two fingers missing. I mean, like, I feel like they could have held off on that in Halloween Ends, but I get it. They didn't know if that sequel was going to do good in the box office enough to make other sequels. But, oh, man. Still, I would have held off on adding those severe injuries to Michael Myers until Halloween Ends. Then I would, when Halloween Ends comes around, then yeah, fuck him up as much as you want. I mean, this is the final chapter in this timeline, you know, like, and then give Laurie Strode the send off that she deserves, like where she sacrifices herself by, you know, like trying to have Michael Myers killed and allowing herself to be killed in the process. And like, I feel like that would be a good way for her to send out. I mean, like, and some people, you know, agreed to that. And man, I can't believe they're done filming. Like, it's crazy. But I am under the belief that Laurie Strode will be, like, not in the movie that much and not a part of the action that much till, like, maybe near the end of the movie. And then it's like, oh, shit, Halloween Ends is coming. You know what I mean? So, yeah, those are my thoughts on the first look. And I'm sorry that my video from, you know, my video reaction cut out quick, you know, like, in the middle of me sharing my thoughts on that. Like, I'm gonna, you know, like, I'm not gonna make that mistake again. I'm not gonna make that mistake again. But yeah. So if you guys enjoyed my breakdown video and me sharing, basically agreeing to theories that are going around the internet on Halloween Kills, make sure you thumb up this video, and make sure you click subscribe if you're new to the channel, and make sure you click that notification bell so you can be updated on my latest videos. Thank you for watching. Feel free to tell me, like, what do you want to see happen in Halloween Kills? I mean, are your theories accurate like everybody else's, like, that's going around the internet? And, I don't know. Is it different from that? I mean, feel free to tell me. And, I cannot believe that they're done filming. It is crazy. Oh my gosh. I mean, I cannot wait for this movie. I just cannot wait. Cannot wait. It's going to be pretty exciting. So I hope that they stick to their guns and that they try to keep it as good of a movie as possible. Same thing with Halloween Ends. I mean, I hope they do that with, you know, like with that movie as well. So yeah, I'll see you guys in my next video. Peace out, guys.